Hey guys, Kira here today, and this was the game I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to play. And I did actually record an entire video, but the audio got messed up, so I'm pretty much gonna re-record it. So what I'm wanting to do is I want to platinum it and complete the game before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out next month. So I definitely will have to get started. So what I'm wanting to do is I want to go through the main campaign. I want to do chaos theory, and if there is enough time to do some challenge modes and then do a sandbox mode, hopefully before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out. So I already did do the entire first level. But the first level is just a tutorial level, so there's not much to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight away into the next campaign. So this is gonna be episode one. So I'm super excited to play this. I definitely do really love this game, and this is the first time I'll be able to, excuse me, experience a lot of the DLC for this game since I
Dr. Dewar,
never.
the dinosaurs are still
Actually, I'm gonna do settings, voice volume. I'm gonna turn down the voices. And I do have mute non-voice audio during conversations like cutscenes, I believe, so they will be a little
Tranquilizing them
bit
would appear to be the best
awkwardly
option at this
silent.
point. Let's do it as safely and quickly as
But
we can.
I'm super excited to play this. I do really like this game. It does have flaws, but I also did platinum the first game as well, and have been working on a script to make a video talking about that game. All just for Jurassic World Evolution 3 to come out next month. Super excited for it. I mean, it looks like they're going to do a really good job with it. It feels like Jurassic World Evolution 3 is pretty much what the last two games were wanting to be. And it really does just kind of shows the monster building, was the way the dinosaurs are, the babies, everything. It's everything these two games wanted to be. I'm gonna even bring back the balloon tour, which I'm so excited to be able to actually play. And if I can actually shoot the dinosaur and not missing, there we go. Okay, so those two
Just as an
all
organization
trained.
has key players, me, it also has key facilities that it needs to run effectively. So you should get started with the construction of an arrival building, a control center, and also a backup generator to supply power.
So I'm gonna go ahead and delete all these fences just for some extra cash, and just that way they're not gonna be in the way. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the water. So, the only thing that was missed was just the first tutorial level, and that's just it. But, so, I'm hoping to get through a lot before the next game does come out. But it's like, that's Charlie's coming right around the corner. So, it'll be important to try to get everything done I can before it does come out. So, I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything I need placed. Uh, And I'm just hope so. I hope y'all, if y'all do enjoy this and want more content like this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely will be playing through this. I'm not done playing the Hunter. That will definitely be playing that, but right now that's gonna be slightly put on the back burner in exchange for this game because I've already pre-ordered the Jurassic World Evolution 3, and then when that comes out, that will definitely be a prime focus of the channel. Mostly just because I'm so excited for it. And I do. It's not that I don't enjoy this game. It just has issues, similar issues to surprisingly Jurassic World Evolution 1. But
Not bad
I
if I
I
do
mean,
say
it's
so
still.
myself. And I guess I am. But we're also going to need a response facility. Your response to this directive should be to get one built. Huh? You see what I did there, huh? response. Never mind. Don't respond.
Yeah, it's just when it comes to the building, it's just what drives me crazy. It's just the limitations that they put on the buildings, like, and how you build a park, which, that's part of the challenge. But then when you try to do it in sandbox, then it just gets to be really annoying because then you can't build how you want. It's definitely a lot better than it was in Jurassic World Evolution 1 that was horrendous there.
Claire, we need to get the dinosaurs into new holding enclosures.
The ones we've already captured.
Yep, that's right.
And we'll want them awake and as comfortable as possible.
So I'm going to see, there's a generator there. I'm going to place this stuff over here before I have to wake up the Carnos. Overall, this game, it definitely feels like the third one. It just kind of feels like the game Frontier's been wanting to make, especially when you compare this game franchise to their other ones. You can definitely see that it feels like they like ultimately held back on the Jurassic franchise compared to Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster. Where the animals are in those games, how the park management is in those games, so much is different to those. And I've always kind of wondered why they didn't just like copy and paste a lot of it over and just make it with dinosaurs. I know they would have to change some things, such as making enclosures because you're making it for a 30-foot lizard instead of like a 10-foot lizard. So there would be a lot of differences there, but I feel like that would be the only real major change they would just have to account for. I feel like the vet system, everything else, but they are improving, and we hopefully will get them there. I never have played Planet Zoo personally. I know it's now on the PlayStation, so I can if I wanted to. I feel like with Jurassic World Evolution 3 just right around the corner, I feel like I just don't want to. It's not that I wouldn't enjoy it. I massively would. I do love building games like that. I do like my hunting games. I do like my survival games. I do like my shooting games, but it's just building games. I feel like I have the most fun in because it just feels like I can actually be creatively free, but while not having to just kind of play how the game wants me to. Well, of course, for challenge modes, you will have to play the game the way the game wants you to. There's still freedom in how you can do it, and I feel like between this one and Jurassic World Evolution 1, this one does definitely a lot more freedom, and there's a lot more it feels like it wants you to do. And Jurassic World Evolution 1, because I know a big talking point for all these games is, was a sequel necessary? And cannot look for obstructions. Can't drive forward? Okay, that's annoying. Why? But there's no obstructions. It's just you drive forward. That's stupid. Oh, and you're already being attacked. Fine. But when something's done right, do it yourself. Close. Hello. He just stared at me. Oh, I don't think he's too happy. Or she. I don't know. I can't wait for like a lot of the sexual dimorphism in the next game. Aside for certain dinosaurs like the Giga, I'm really excited to see what they do with the Giga. I mean, it's hard to say if they are actually going to do stuff for like some of the big carnivores. I feel like they have to. But if you look at the films, like with the T-Rex, like there's not too much there with like the Buck and Doe in Lost World. But I need to stay on focus. So, talking about whether or not a sequel was necessary. So after platinuming Jurassic World Evolution 1, I can definitely say for certain that I do feel like a sequel, because if you look at how different this game is compared to Jurassic World Evolution 1, it really does feel like the only way for it to have worked was a sequel, because there was just so much they add. Like, look at that, they made the dinosaurs feel more alive, which would have been just such a complete overhaul to the dinosaurs, to the park management system. With how much they changed from this game to from the first one, it feels like the only way they could have made, because making games costs money. It's not free to make games, and they put so much time and effort and budget into making everything here that I feel like just updating Jurassic World Evolution 1 in Jurassic World Evolution 2 wouldn't have been very cost effective because they spent a whole bunch of money, but then they're not making that much money in return, because especially for free updates. So it's either they would have to drastically increase the price of the previous game in order to make up for that lost cost, or just make a whole new game with what you want it to be. That way you can actually make your money's worth.
They had dangerous animals here?
Correct, Mr. Finch. We
Okay.
know where they were. But now, Mr. Grady...
And this
it's
mission's fun. I do
essential that
enjoy
you
this
know
one.
where
Was
they
the
are.
Allosaurus,
How
and
about
it's like, you know,
dinosaurs?
we've
I'd
been
say
doing
they're
some.
headed off in this direction.
Do you know your
Oh, the way
dinosaurs, Mr. Grady?
the way the
Better
tree
than
just hit the car.
These are not your dinosaurs,
Whee!
per se.
Well, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
So I do feel like, you know, a sequel was just, how is the
Looks promising. You know, not that I'm promising anything.
no, the driving mechanics in this game is
Everything
funny.
points in this direction.
So I think also, it's just for me for this game, I do understand why they made a sequel. We did get a trophy, so which is good because I am wanting to get these trophies. And I do want to try to platinum this game because I did platinum the first one.
What you want about the dinosaurs, but they're not subtle. Wherever they go, they leave a mark.
Uh,
Sounds
and
like
that
somebody
is
can help.
a mixed
Dr.
bag
Malcolm,
because
'cause that
I'm not gonna say
guy,
the first
he
game
is
is
out
overall
there. Talk about
terrible,
an ego.
but it's just
as
the
opposed
most
to-
flawed out
Well,
of
you know,
all of
but
them. It's really
lovable
it's like
animal
it's just a
behavior is to
blueprint
civility has a
for
charm
what
of
they
its own.
want. It's just the first game feels like a solid foundation, just missing so much. With this game being the upgrade, like, you know, this feels like what the first game could have been, should have been, perhaps. And then, of course, the third game is ultimately the game that we all wanted. Probably even,
I feel like we are getting close.
I don't remember. I think it's, if I come down here, the Allosaurus is gonna just jump out the woods. Yeah. So this map is fun. But I will say, like, comparing this game to the first one, so much is just generally improved. It just feels like they ultimately had to make another game just to get their money's worth, so that way, you know, they can, you know, pay their own bills and stuff. But I definitely do just want to get my hands on the third one, just for just for like the waterfalls, the modular building, just the enclosures in that game just look 1,000 times better. And I'm not going to say you can't make really good enclosures here, because you definitely can. It's just, like, if I were to compare the enclosures I can make here to, like, Planet Zoo, or, you know, now Jurassic World Evolution 3, it's like night and day.
Be ready for anything, alright?
Okay, so the Allosaurus is slowly creeping upon us. I think it's over there because it's like you just see the helicopter circling over there. I definitely want to do the campaign missions first, since they're pretty much the easiest to do, and I was wanting to do one mission per episode, but after the first one kinda didn't work out, which is fine. And this is the only deer, and I believe, in the game. Hey, look.
Ambush! Move quickly, but not too quickly. You'll trigger their instinct to chase. Now move! Move!
Owen. Owen, are you okay? What is happening?
Little busy right now.
Please tell me you have things under control.
Do you want me to lie?
If it'll calm my anxiety, yes. I'm a bundle of raw nerves.
We're working.
I mean, I want to be driving with the Allosaurus chasing me. I don't want to be that helicopter, but we gotta be the helicopter. I gotta just take down the Allosaurus.
And they'll attempt to tranquilize the animal from the air.
Attempt? Attempt? We need success, Dr. Dua, before it can eat Grady and the others.
No, please don't say that. You believe in the team, right?
Do you want me to lie?
You want me to lie? Yeehaw. You know, you shoot dinosaurs in one game, you come in another game, and you shoot more dinosaurs. Smart, let's get into the woods. I mean, he is heading back to the main area, right? Was the Jeep's all the way over there, so. I mean, this is like the part where I think this actually is quite fun. I kind of wish a little bit more of the game, because it's like, yeah, you just still do have to keep the sandbox park building aspect, but I think more of the missions could have been something like that, because that was fun, you know, chase the Allosaurus through the
What's our
woods.
status?
We're close. We have everything almost under control, but the animal is injured. We'll need to get her to a secure enclosure for observation and treatment.
I'll notify Dr. Dua.
Oh, me? I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Okay, we gotta make a quick another enclosure. So I definitely do want to try to get to everything I can, and see if I can even platinum. No, excuse me, and see if I can even try to platinum the game in time, before. But if not, at least I can try to platinum it, maybe at least off camera, or if not, then I can just continue recording. Of course, but I know when Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out, no one's going to be wanting to watch 2, they want to watch 3, so speed this up, finish building.
And the herbivores? What about them?
As long as they stay away from civilization, leave them in place. They'll survive in the wilderness without our intervention, right?
Given time to adapt? Yes, I'd say they will.
I
Oh
guess
no,
that's
oh
something
yeah,
we're gonna have to
Rebirth,
get used
no
to.
they don't, sadly,
Having
then none of them
dinosaurs
survive.
out in the world.
Is that you talking, or
Man,
is
that's
that the
so.
government?
You know what's so sad is
There.
hearing
I
all this
am the government.
dialogue, and then you just watch Rebirth. Oh well, no, they only can coexist on this time in the equator, in this certain area in the equator, not the entire world. Even though dinosaurs were created, when you know how when like changed so much to be able to survive all over the different ecosystems and everything of the world beforehand, but you know. I don't ask too many questions. I know they're probably gonna want a viewing gallery. So, okay, so we do have a paleo vet area, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get this built because I'm gonna have the feeling that's what they're gonna want me to do. So I'm gonna use future foresight here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place a viewing gallery. So, if we talk about negatives of this game, I feel like positives. So one thing is the game does look fantastic. It's still a very good looking game. I feel like graphically, I feel like that's the only minor difference between. I want to say all of them. Like I feel like between 1 to 2, the maps feel way more lively. But then if you look from 2 to 3, like so far, it doesn't feel like graphically there was much needed to be like they didn't need to change much anyways, because this is a great looking game. Like look at this. Like go into go into first person, what is it, options? Yeah, settings, capture mode. They're just look at it. I mean, you can't deny this. This doesn't look. It's not a pretty game. It's definitely very pretty to look at. Okay, so we're waiting on the Allosaurus. Let's see, we got fuel in there. So we got the paleomedical facility, which we're going to set up. And I definitely do like how there is much more to do, because in Jurassic World Evolution 1, and when I talk about it, there is like not very much to actually do in the game. And I feel like that's like something they definitely did greatly improve on, and it just feels like there's more to manage overall, especially when you get full access to research and everything. Um, can I start researching? Oh, no. So they might need me research medicine enclosures. It's funny, they give you all those research options, but I don't think you can. I do also like decorating these areas too, because it's a work facility, so we need some stuff to make it feel like it's an actual work facility. So I'm gonna put these cameras around, like little security cameras, as if they're just monitoring the carnivorous dinosaurs, just for some fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can place them in so like they're monitoring the carnivorous dinosaurs just in case they tried to escape. Yeah, give it a little bit more realism, I think, is fun. So you don't see the cameras, but yeah, you don't see the cameras, which is important. Take a look at our dinosaurs. I definitely do. Yeah, keep saying unreachable, but how is it unreachable? It's literally the thing is really right next to them. Maybe if I put it over here. Yeah, unreachable, but I don't. Yeah, how is it keep saying unreachable when you can do that? Yeah, this is when it feels like the issues start appearing, especially when it comes to like some of the maps, or I don't know if it's the map or it's the ranger team. It's like even when you set it right next to them, sometimes it says it's unreachable. Okay, so we're gonna check the Allosaurus now. It'll definitely go ahead and place a. We knew some things we will need, such as water. I'm not gonna worry about making the enclosure look like good. There's literally 0 point to doing that. This is just a quick campaign mission. We'll be in and out, hopefully, in a little bit. But if y'all are going to enjoy this, I will definitely make content of this. So I definitely will greatly enjoy this game. I never actually have played all the DLC. Missing
I'm going
Forest.
to need a paleomedical facility to assess the status of the
Oh,
dinosaur
ooh,
that
look
they're
at
bringing
that.
in.
I called it.
We'll need to do a full
Someone
medical
better pick
scan.
up that phone
I
because
want to
I
understand what went wrong if we're
called
going to
it.
avoid an event like this in the future.
Oh, you need more water? And more forest. So I don't think this enclosure is just big enough for you. There we go. 100%. There we go. So we'll just wait for the vet in order to decide to figure out what's wrong with the Allosaurus.
Sometimes what a problem requires is a new set of eyes. Let's hire a few scientists with the skills to diagnose these animals. Make sure they are competent with the MVU and can perform medical scans on the dinosaurs. I'm interested to see what we can discover.
We're gonna fire these guys. So, alright, so now it's pretty much the first few levels are like just the tutorial for the game of let's see. So we got level 4 welfare, we'll get him. No, that's what it was,
We have to
welfare,
knock
right?
that dino out. I'd suggest a tranquilizer, but you know, you do you.
Alright, so we'll wait for the ACU team to tell us that. So I'm excited to especially go through like the Malta DLC. I actually never had played that. But I do remember when it first came out, people said it was really, really hard, like compared to like most of the game. So I'm interested in getting to that. But I'm excited. I really do enjoy this. I really do enjoy these style games. I do enjoy this game.
Right. Now that we have control of the
And then now
dinosaur,
we just need to
temporarily,
transport.
let's get it transported to the paleomedical facility, where we can treat its injuries.
Let's see, get this up here. Man. And I do enjoy the scientist part. It definitely makes it just adds more to do in this game, which is, I'm gonna be honest, something that's very important and something I definitely hope the third one does. There's some stuff to do because I think my biggest issue is like Jurassic World Evolution 1 and even Jurassic. See, that's what it keeps saying that, but you can go in there. There's 2 ways to get in there. I don't know. They're just gonna be stupid, and then if it's like this is the only part that annoys me. It's these stupid ranger teams. Like literally can't drive forward for some reason. They just will not drive forward. So I need to speed it up. Hopefully get the Allosaurus. Now the speed up option, I just Oh my goodness. If y'all do not remember Jurassic World Evolution 1, there's no speed up option. So you have to wait for everything to get done. And some dinosaurs are just so slow to make. But I think in somewhat but what was I gonna say? So yeah, needing content to do. So I feel like was like games like this, while the park aspect is super important, you want to make sure you can make really good parks. It, what it, what are you talking about? I'm gonna just destroy these gates and maybe just replace them. I don't know. Why does it keep saying that? There's like you're not obstructed. You shouldn't. Your thing shouldn't be there. How about all the way over there? Unreach? How is it unreachable? Is it the path?
Part
But
of
that
the
doesn't make
healing process
sense.
is to get some rest, preferably someplace comfortable.
Always works for me.
Is
Same
it
for the
just
dinosaurs, I'd
the
imagine.
map?
You
It
imagine
could it just be the
correctly.
map? I
Not
don't know.
according to my ex.
Because they can just
Yes,
drive right
moving
over
on
the
then.
path. How
We
is
want
it
to have the
unreachable?
animal
It's just
transported and then secure and comfortable in its enclosure, if you please.
okay. So now the Allosaurus is done. We're gonna move it back to its enclosure over here. Ranger team cannot find its route. That's so stupid. That's starting to make me mad. I'm just gonna ignore it. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to safely play this without getting angry. So fast forward. Because like, while you can make a park, but if the only thing you're doing is just looking at a park, especially when you're like, if you're doing like a campaign or like a challenge mode, not having anything to do is quite literally not fun. Because you're just sitting there, just waiting for stuff to either happen or you're just kind of done. You're just waiting to get more stuff unlocked, which that ends up kind of not being fun. How are you missing forest? Missing forest. I place forests where I can. Hasn't fully explored its enclosure. There we go. Washington is done.
We'd worked to make sure the dinosaurs would thrive in the forest. At first, I believed this was for the best. Then we realized that forest makes up about 1/5 of the total land mass in the US and almost 40% of Canada's wilderness. Working together with the DFW and the CIA, we made the dinosaurs feel right at home. In the forest. I really hope the powers that be know what they're doing. Because the dinosaurs definitely do.
Until Rebirth comes along and kills them all off. How long has this video been going on for? About 20 minutes? Okay, so I think we'll watch this cutscene and that will be it
The
for
only way
this
to fly,
episode.
right? Private. Away from the hubbub of the public. No prying eyes asking wordless questions I don't feel much like answering. Now, call me crazy. You wouldn't be the first. But we need to centralize our operations, and that's why I've chosen this location. Well, okay, I didn't choose it myself, but I was part of the process. I mean, I got the memo. The Appalachians have long been a place where people can kind of disappear, whether on their own or with the help of someone else. So, why not the dinosaurs?
Okay, so I'm gonna pause. And we're gonna save. Save. Uh, Before we start doing anything else, gonna exit to the main menu. So that'll be it for today's episode. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. It does mean a lot. It helps the channel. I will definitely, hopefully, enjoy making more content for this game and for y'all. Thank you for watching.